Hey, Future Wealth Builders, welcome back. In Chapter 2, we decoded the pattern. We identified the belief underneath the behavior. We examined how inherited financial narratives became encoded financial behaviors. Now, you saw the code, and once you have identified the code, it can never operate the same again. I promise you that. But awareness alone is not transformational. No. So welcome to Chapter 3. That's right, Chapter 3. This is where we begin financial healing. This is where we reprogram your unique financial genetic code. As you recall, in Chapter 1, we exposed the roots, and Chapter 2 revealed the wiring. Now, you may say, what is Chapter 3 all about? This is where we rebuild, because here is the truth. You cannot shame yourself into wealth. You cannot budget your way out of unexamined beliefs. And finally, you can't invest consistently if your nervous system is still reacting to those inherited financial narratives. For that reason, healing precedes strategy. As you recall, System 1, the fast emotional brain, moves first, while System 2, the analytical brain, justifies your decisions afterwards. But let's go even deeper. There are two critical structures: the amygdala, your threat detector, and the hippocampus, your memory organizer. When money stress appeared in childhood, the amygdala recorded it as danger. When arguments, scarcity, or silence happened, the hippocampus stored those experiences as emotional memory. So years later, when you sit down to invest, have a money conversation, or take a financial risk, your amygdala may activate before logic ever speaks. Not because you're incapable, but because your brain is protecting you based on stored experiences. Financial healing means we calm the amygdala and update the hippocampus. We teach the nervous system that growth is not a threat. That process is called neuroplasticity. Your brain can form new pathways, which means your financial behaviors are not fixed traits. They are adaptable patterns which can be rewritten. Financial healing means three things. First, awareness. Name the narrative. This is where you name your narrative. Second, regulation. You calm the emotional trigger. And third, replacement. You install a brand new pattern. For example, if you inherited narratives was money was always run out, your encoded behavior may be hoarding cash and avoiding long-term investing. Healing does not say stop being irrational. Healing says let's examine the fear. Then gradually, with structure and repetition, you replace avoidance with intentional allocation. Not overnight, but consistently. That's why I say if you're consistent, your outcome will be consistent. Here is what changes in Chapter 3. You move from reaction to authorship. And remember that word, authorship. We introduced it in Chapter 1. Authorship means you are no longer operating from an inherited financial narrative. You are writing intentionally, not impulsively, not emotionally, not defensively, but intentionally. So let's couch a question for you to think about. What is one financial pattern you identified in Chapter 2? Was it overspending? How about underinvesting? Perhaps avoiding conflict or chasing income without building assets? Now in Chapter 3, we just don't observe it, we build a corrective structure. Through automation, through education, through gradual exposure and accountability. Because repetition created the old code, but this new repetition will create the new one. This is where many people stop. They love awareness. However, they avoid implementation. Yet transformation requires practice. You must practice new barriers long enough for your nervous system to trust them. That is healing, not perfection. It's consistency. In the next episode, we begin connecting healing to financial capability. Because once the amygdala is regulated, now strategy can function. Cash flow systems can now be introduced. You are building investment discipline. Protection planning is now plausible. And we begin the legacy design, creating your financial footprints. Without healing, strategy collapses under stress. With healing, strategy compounds. So remember, your past explains you. It does not define you. Your inherited financial narratives and encoded financial behaviors, remember, that is someone else's language given to you. But you also possess the ability to rewrite the code. So if you haven't already, get your copy of Generational Wealth Begins with Generational Knowledge. And make sure you visit my website, drjwallace.com, and join for the newsletter. Let's continue the journey. This is Chapter 3, Financial Healing, where awareness calms the fear. here, where discipline rewires the brain and where authorship becomes your new operating system. I'll see you in chapter 4. And as we always say, generational wealth begins with generational knowledge. I'll see you. Be on time. I'll see you then. Take care.